Visiting a friend in the hospital. Simple English conversation. Hi, Bianca. How are you feeling today?
Hi, Peter. I'm feeling a little better, thank you. It's so nice of you to visit.
Of course. I was worried when I heard you were in the hospital. What happened?
I had a bad fever and felt really weak. The doctor said it's an infection, but I'm getting better now.
I'm glad to hear that. Are you getting good care here?
Yes, the nurses and doctors are very kind. They check on me regularly and make sure I'm comfortable.
That's good. Is there anything you need? Can I bring you anything?
Oh, thank you, Peter. I actually miss some home-cooked food. The hospital food is okay, but it's not the same.
I understand. I can bring you some soup or anything else you like. Just let me know.
That would be wonderful. Maybe some fruit too, if that's okay.
Absolutely, I'll bring it tomorrow. Are you allowed to have visitors often?
Yes, but only one or two people at a time. It's nice to see friendly faces.
I'm sure it helps. Hopefully, you'll be home soon and fully recovered.
I hope so too. The doctor said I might go home in a few days if everything goes well.
That's great news, Bianca. I'll be here to help you with anything you need.
Thank you so much, Peter. You're a true friend.
Anytime, Bianca. Take care and get plenty of rest. I'll see you tomorrow with some homemade soup. Exploring Japan. A simple English conversation about bullet train travel. Hi Annabelle, have you ever traveled on a bullet train in Japan?
Yes, I have. It was such a fast and smooth ride. Have you been on one?
No, I haven't, but I really want to try it. How fast does it go?
It can go up to 320 kilometers per hour. You barely feel the speed because the ride is so smooth.
Wow, that's amazing. Where did you travel to on the train?
I went from Tokyo to Kyoto. It only took about 2.5 hours. Normally, by car, it would take much longer.
That's very fast. Did you get to see anything interesting from the train?
Yes, the view was beautiful. You can see mountains, rivers, and small towns as you travel. It's a great way to see Japan.
That sounds fantastic. Is it expensive to travel by bullet train?
It's a bit more expensive than regular trains, but it's worth it for the time you save. Plus, it's very comfortable.
That makes sense. I heard the seats are really nice. Is that true?
Yes, they are. The seats are spacious, and you can recline them to relax. There is also plenty of legroom.
That's great. Do they have food on the train?
Yes, they have food carts with snacks and drinks. You can buy sandwiches, sushi, and even coffee.
I didn't know that. It sounds like a very convenient way to travel. Did you enjoy the whole experience?
Definitely. It was one of the best parts of my trip to Japan. I think you should try it if you ever go.
I will. It sounds amazing. Thanks for telling me about it, Annabelle.
You're welcome, George. I hope you get to enjoy a bullet train ride soon. Everyday English common items in your home and garden. Where is the sofa? The sofa is in the living room. What color is the carpet? The carpet is blue. Does Paul have a coffee table? Yes, Paul has a coffee table. What does Nancy use the armchair for? Nancy uses the armchair for reading. Is there a lamp in the living room? Yes, there is a lamp in the living room. What is on the wall in Paul's living room? There is a painting on the wall. Does Nancy have a TV in her living room? Yes, Nancy has a TV in her living room. What is the size of Paul's rug? Paul's rug is large. Where does Nancy keep her books? Nancy keeps her books on the bookshelf. Is there a fireplace in Paul's living room? Yes, there is a fireplace in Paul's living room. Does Nancy have a dining table in her living room? No, Nancy does not have a dining table in her living room. What kind of plant is in Paul's living room? There is a fern in Paul's living room. Where is the garden table? The garden table is in the backyard. What does Nancy use the garden chair for? Nancy uses the garden chair for relaxing. Is there a barbecue grill in Paul's garden? Yes, there is a barbecue grill in Paul's garden. Does Nancy have flowers in her garden? Yes, Nancy has flowers in her garden. What is next to the garden shed? The lawnmower is next to the garden shed. Does Paul have a swing in his garden? Yes, Paul has a swing in his garden. What does Nancy use the watering can for? Nancy uses the watering can to water the plants. Is there a hammock in Paul's garden? Yes, there is a hammock in Paul's garden.
Dinner with an old friend, reconnecting and sharing life updates. It's so great to see you after all these years, Nancy. How have you been?
I've been good, Oscar. Life's been quite the journey. And you? How are things on your end?
I can't complain. I've been keeping busy with work and exploring some new hobbies. It's been a whirlwind.
I remember you were always trying something new. What hobbies have you gotten into lately?
Well, I've started gardening. It's surprisingly relaxing and rewarding. How about you? Any new passions?
Actually, yes. I've taken up photography. It's amazing how capturing moments can be so fulfilling.
Photography sounds fascinating. Have you thought about showcasing your work online?
I've considered it. Maybe start a blog or an Instagram account. Sharing those moments could inspire others.
Definitely. It's all about sharing stories and experiences. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere interesting lately?
Last year, I visited Japan. It was an incredible experience, especially the food and the culture.
Japan sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Exploring the historic temples and experiencing the cherry blossom season. It's breathtaking.
That does sound wonderful. It's amazing how travel can broaden our horizons and connect us with different cultures.
Absolutely. It's about the experiences and the memories we create. So, what's next for you, Oscar? Any plans or goals?
I'm actually thinking about going back to school to further my education. Maybe pursue a master's degree.
That's ambitious and inspiring. Education is such a powerful tool for growth and development.
Exactly. It's never too late to learn something new or take a different path in life. How about you? Any big plans on the horizon?
I'm focusing on personal growth and exploring creative outlets. Life's too short not to pursue our passions.
Couldn't agree more. It's important to keep growing and challenging ourselves. It's been wonderful catching up with you, Nancy.
Likewise, Oscar. Let's not wait years to do this again. It's been really refreshing to reconnect.
Definitely. Let's make a point to stay in touch more often. Take care, Nancy.
You too, Oscar. Have a great evening.